And of course, this area is traditionally a dance floor. This is usually where the nightclub action happens, but tonight it's 4-ounce glove boxing action as Will Cairns gets through the ropes for what he said was his 1,070th fight.
I suppose the amount that Will fights, the ring walk would probably be classed as a commute for him. This is probably a day-to-day for him.
Absolutely. There's not a better commute than this one. He's actually gone round the wrong side, so he's now over with his corner man. He's now over with the cup man, and he's getting himself fast up. This is a professional organisation. He should know better.
Absolutely. Will looking like another day at the office. So will tonight be another day at the office for Will?
I mean, you're unlikely, as I say, to find anyone more experienced. You're unlikely to find someone more cool than Will Cairns. There's been multiple times in the past where he's been caught napping before fights.
His opponent making his way to the red corner, Ryan Forrester.
Ryan Forrester, his second time on HBL show in 4-ounce gloves. His inaugural fight was on the 5th of October where he outpointed John Spencer over a 5-round fight. Very patient, very composed. His coach is Lee Monaghan, and he's really come leaps and bounds in his boxing. He started boxing at 10 years old, so he's got plenty of experience, and his first fight was when he was 17, unlicensed. Upon joining the army, he then boxed for the army, had about 5 fights for the army, and now 3 years later he's fighting professionally. He recently fought in Italy, and next week he's fighting in Germany. He takes fights on any notice. He's a great fighter, composed man, strong man with a patient style. He's got great fitness. He likes to fight at range, lead hand sometimes low. His coach is Monaghan. He's Lee Monaghan. Forrester looking great as he gets into the ring.
Oh, he's looking in fantastic nick. Great lean muscle mass. You can see, as our good friend Robin Reed would say, great shape. He's in great shape as he makes his way into the ring here. I'm expecting this fight to be an exciting one. As I say, Will really does blow hot or cold. We'll see what he's up to tonight. Sometimes he turns up and he pulls off a huge upset. Sometimes he goes out in the first round. But one thing is for sure, Will Cairns will go out on his shield either way.
Forrester sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live on pay-per-view. We're Hybrid Boxing League, proudly sponsored by Dunstan Caravan and Leisure Vehicle Centre, Hard Hitters Gym, and 311 Property proudly presents 5 2-minute rounds of 74 kilogram hybrid boxing action. Sanctioned by ISKA, our referee in charge is Harvey Harrell. Introducing our first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner with white shorts with silver trim. Introducing from Manchester, Will Cairns. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent facing him across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, with the black shorts trimmed with white. And representing Hard Hitters Gym, Ryan Forrester.
Forrester, roofer by trade when he's not professional boxing. Bird's Eye Roofing, sponsored by 2 men sent to the ring for the instructions now. And this will be a question of will the rising star of Ryan Forrester overcome the experience of Will Cairns? Here we go. Will Cairns, of course, a switch hitter, meaning he can stand in orthodox and southpaw stance. Normally a southpaw, I believe, but he started in orthodox this evening. Forrester taking centre ring there, and as we said, Will gone back to southpaw.
Switching already, we'll see a lot of angles, a lot of different shows. It will be down to his opponent to read those.
Forrester moving his head as he closes the distance.
Will Cairns, as I say, is a fighter who, when he turns up, he's a serious threat. I remember him knocking out Sean McFarlane in BFBA. It came out of nowhere, and just like John Spencer at the start this evening, that overhand that really just comes out of nowhere, can catch you when you least expect it, and that'll be the shot to watch from Will Cairns tonight.
And you can tell the difference between the two men. Will Cairns coming more from an unlicensed background, he's learnt his trade through experience, and Forrester more schooled as he digs some body shots into Cairns' ribs then. Forrester with a more amateur stance, high guard coming forward. They're starting to work in the clinch now, trying to land some body shots into Cairns' ribs. Cairns manages to free himself.
Looks as though Cairns has already found his distance. He's managing to get just out of the way of those shots. Expect him to come back with something when he gets his timing on the rebound, the counter shot. He is a counter fighter. He traditionally fights on the back foot, and as I say, it's those overhands, it's those hooks, it's those wild shots to expect from Will Cairns.
Some good shots there landed by Cairns, but he remains patient. I've seen some absolutely phenomenal one-punch knockouts from Cairns in the bare knuckle scene. He's had several bare knuckle fights, professionally and unlicensed, and he has had some cracking knockouts. Don't blink, because Cairns has come from behind several times. But just as we hear the 10-second warning for the first round.
A bit of a cagey round there. Will Cairns on the back foot, Ryan Forrester on the front foot. That is what the judges seem to be favouring tonight. That might be the decider here. Will Cairns finishing with his man against the ropes at the end of the opening stanza, but for the most part feeling it out.
The ring girls now announce the start of round 2. Do you know where ring girls come from, George? The first ring girls were 1950, and they started in Ring magazine. And then after they started off in the magazine, it became part of the boxing cards that we know and love, announcing the rounds in between. Some boxing knowledge for you there.
It's always an education with you, Paolo, always an education.
Will Cairns ready to go. Ryan Forrester just wiping some blood from his nose there. Referee urging him to continue for the second round of Forrester v Cairns on Hybrid Boxing League. Cairns leaning forward a little bit, probably baiting his opponent to come in. Forrester taking centre ring. Comes forward there, starts, big shots.
Big body shot. We've seen Will Cairns get caught by those a few times. That has been the shot that has been his downfall in the past, and that one seems as though it's taken the wind out of their sails, and it doesn't look like he's going to meet this count. It's all over at the start of the second round.
Ryan Forrester. Second round knockout via body shots. I would not like to be Will Cairns' ribs right now. Forrester lovely and composed, and just as his character is characteristic of him, very calm now, very composed. Former soldier, he's got that fight calm about him. He can keep calm in high pressure situations. Lee Monaghan, Ryan Forrester's coach, goes to shake Will Cairns' hand. And a great night for the professional boxer Ryan Forrester. Tonight is his second win. He's 2 out of 2 on Hybrid Boxing League. The first person to do it. Next week he's going to be in Germany fighting professional boxing. So he's managed to keep himself in good nick, no cuts, and he can go to Germany as a professional in great shape.
Just looking at Will Cairns there, he's talking to his corner man. He looks all right. He looks as though he's got his wits about him. It was a couple of very heavy, sweeping, sickening right hands to the body, and those have been shots that have caught him off guard in the past. Most of the times when he is stopped to the body. He has a fantastic chin, but he looks all right to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please have a big round of applause for both of our fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, our timekeeper has recorded the time for 25 seconds of round number 2. Before our referee, Harvey Hammer, has called a call to the contest. Proclaiming your winner by TKO, Ryan Forrester.
Great night for professional boxer Ryan Forrester.
Big round of applause for Will Cairns.
And of course, well done to Will, a cornerstone of British boxing. Lee Monaghan, Ryan Forrester's coach, absolutely buzzing with that performance, very happy, and onto a plane in 5 days.
It's been a good night for Hard Hitters Gym. They're 3 for 3 now and looking to really push on with this card and push on with their gym. They're developing some fantastic fighters. We're seeing a lot of very technical boxing coming out of their fighters, and you know, that is a real credit to Lee and to Luke, who both coach down at Hard Hitters Gym in Birkenhead.
And just a note there as well, it's a great night for Coach Lee Monaghan. He's 2-on-2 so far, with his first fight being Bad Boy Beeman and second one Ryan Forrester. He's a professional coach, fully licensed coach, and it shows tonight. Both of his boys have been absolutely fantastic in that ring. Here's Ryan Forrester now. Lee Monaghan, here he is, very happy with his performance.
The single shots we ain't gonna win.
Coach there saying he's waiting for that, and he knew what was going to happen, and he proved it. Fantastic evening, Ryan Forrester, smiling there. Very calm, cool, collected guy performance.